If you're still keyword stuffing your listings in 2025 and beyond, you're falling behind. I'll show you listings that have seen a massive increase in sales just by optimizing for Rufus. Now, if you don't know, Amazon search has evolved. Now it's going into AI, intent, Cosmos, A9, Amazon Rufus. And this is how Amazon's going to read, understand, and rank products for the future. Now, typically in the past, how it works is you find out the majority of your keywords for your product are the most relevant and include all of your listing, title, bullet points, description, backend. And although that still works, it's far past the stage of just keyword stuffing. Now everything has to be based off of customer intent and what a customer will actually be searching for if they want to find your product specifically. So in this video, I'm going to go over exactly how you can do that, how to optimize your listing for Rufus, how to optimize your images for Rufus, and how to track your keywords for that. So what am I talking about? Amazon search has evolved again. So if you don't know, Rufus is Amazon's AI shopping assistant built directly into search, right? You've probably seen it right below listing. It reads listings like a human, not like a keyword bot. So if you don't know, it's right here, Ask Rufus under listing. Pretty much is going to give a bunch of recommendations to a customer of some questions that they generally will ask, right? And they're picking up a bunch of information from the listing itself, customer intent, to showcase it to the right people. So for this product specifically, can it be used indoors? So this is probably something that is already in the description, the bullet points, Q&A that the actual seller has shown for the product, right? So saying the benefits of the product and everything. This is very important. Now, it's not super prevalent right now. That's not like everyone goes to Amazon and goes to Rufus right away and does it. Like, no, that's not the main thing. But the entire point of it is that it tracks intent based off everything. So Google starts tracking what people are searching for when they look for your product. It can recommend your product to ChatGPT. If we have a look at ChatGPT, a lot of people search on Amazon, ChatGPT, hey, I'm looking for this product on Amazon, and it'll recommend it. And this is another way for you to get the AI, ChatGPT, everything to pick up your product and recommend it to customers. So it sounds all fine and dandy, but how do we optimize for it? Because it can be quite complex. So first, let's quickly break down exactly how the algorithm is shifting, okay? Now, if you don't know, Amazon's algorithm right now is A9, and this is pretty much keyword-based plus conversion data. So this means that rankings rely on keywords and sales metrics for the most part, right? But how do we get keywords and sales metrics? It's based off of intent, putting keywords into our listing, and obviously running Amazon PPC campaigns. Now, Cosmos and Rufus are the ecosystem based around AI and intent. So Cosmos is pretty much the ecosystem as a whole. It's the entire ecosystem. Contextual plus shopper behavior. It pretty much understands how products connect to real world needs. So attributes, quality of the product. For example, saying batteries, how many batteries is it, what's the power on it, so on and so forth, right? It connects stuff all over the place. Now, Rufus takes the data from Cosmos and the A9 to pretty much show intent to customers and to the AI platforms. So it interprets meaning and context like a human. Now, Amazon now ranks listings that educate, inform, and align with buyer intent. This is the most important thing, buyer intent. If I'm searching for a product, certain benefits, will my product and listing be mapped directly to that and recommended to that? That is what we want from this. Hey, if you're an Amazon seller serious about scaling your business on Amazon, we're offering a free in-depth audit of your brand. We'll cover exactly what's working, what's not working, and give you a plan of action to efficiently scale. So it should be the first link in the bio and also in the comments, and we'll get that forward to you. Now let's get back to the video. So what does this look like in practice, okay? So Rufus rewards listings that feel natural and authentic. So pretty much no more keyword stuffing, that's done. Doesn't work anymore. You'll just lose visibility, you're not gonna gain any visibility. Everything has to be mapped with intent. SEO is very important. I feel like a lot of people do not emphasize on it when it's one of the most important things because it's not sexy. It's not like, oh my God, I can show SEO results and it's hard to track, but it's directly correlated with results. So what this means is conversational intent-based language. So what will a customer search for when they're looking for your product? Most important thing. Natural structure. Answers instead of just keyword stuffing the buzzwords. Answers to what a customer will have for your product. Alignment with review sentiment and Q&A tone. So what a customer will ask in the Q&A, what people are saying in reviews, all very important. They're trying to map everything to what an actual customer will be searching for. Next thing is visuals that educate, not just decorate. So visuals that educate the prospect on the product itself, who is the ICP, and map it directly to the buyer. Brand trust signals. So if you have certification, proof, comparisons, reviews, right? All this is very, very important. A+ content can help answer customer questions clearly. This is pretty much what it looks like mapping for directly for Rufus in 2025 and beyond. So how do we optimize for it? Right? That's the main thing what we're here for, okay? Now this is the exact process we do, okay? Step one is Cosmos optimization. This is pretty much discoverability. We're trying to optimize for discoverability under A9 plus Cosmos. How does Cosmos work? Okay, creates a knowledge gap, connects products with real world usage, okay? For example, waterproof jackets. That's typically for winter hiking. Someone's hiking for winter. So for example, you're selling this. It'll map it directly to someone who's looking to go to winter hiking, or they're snowshoeing, or it's just very rainy, right? They're linking it directly to what the customer's trying to do with the product, right? So I have a waterproof jacket. What is it for? winter hiking, snowshoeing, whatever, right? It's just mapping certain things. Next thing is enhances search relevance. So it goes beyond just keyword matching to understand intent. I keep reiterating intent. That is where the algorithm is going, okay? It improves recommendations. So it suggests products through contextual human reasoning. For example, if I'm looking for winter hiking, I might not really think that I need a waterproof jacket. Like I might need a jacket, but was I thinking waterproof jacket? Well, it directly maps it to that and showcases products specifically for that. And the last thing, it powers Rufus, which is the actual surface-facing thing on Amazon. So it feeds Amazon's AI with context about products and customer needs. So how are we going to optimize for this? Well, we're going to use everyone's favorite thing, ChatGPT, okay? So its entire goal is to make listings human readable, intent-driven, and educational. So the first few things you're going to need to feed in ChatGPT, which I'll go over with you, is obviously your ASIN or SKU, your Amazon URL, and your D2C site URL if you have that, your current title, bullet points, backend terms, product description, and then later on the main plus gallery images. Now the prompts I'm going to show you are from my good friend Jeff, who is a master of SEO. So he taught me this entire thing right here. Pretty much we're going to go with ChatGPT and we're first going to tell it we're a marketing expert. So we're going to be like, hey, I'm a marketing agency specializing in content optimization for brands, bullet points, title, everything, optimized content for discoverability by the Amazon COSMO and A9 SEO algorithm. This is very, very important. Customer purchase intent. So what you want to do is you want to feed it a bunch of data. So we're going to go over here and we're going to feed it your ASIN, D2C site, and all this stuff, okay? Once it does that, it's pretty much going to spit out a bunch of information that they think is fully optimized, right? So pretty much feed it all your information and then it's going to spit out all the specs about the product itself. And then you want it to give you three options for titles, bullets, and product description. So it gives you three different options. Now these are Rufus intent optimized, right? So we've fed it data already. Now, this is just one step. Now the next step is to figure out what are customer search terms or questions or Q&A stuff that we want to implement further into these copies. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to review mine for Rufus intent. So what we do is I recommend get your own listing and get up to 5 of your main competitors, okay? You can use Helium 10, you can use Jungle Scout, Data Dive. And what we're going to do is we're going to identify top 10 likes, dislikes, and search intents from reviews. So go into Helium 10, Jungle Scout, go to each listing and pretty much get the reviews from each separate listing. So I don't have it here, but you want to make separate sheets of reviews for each separate competitor listing, right? And you want to feed this prompt next. Using all the reviews for my products and competitors, list the top 10 likes, dislikes, and search intents, okay? Once it gives you all that, okay, it gives you all the reviews, the benefits, yada, yada, yada. You then want to tell it, rewrite the listing copy, like the title, bullet points, and everything to highlight what customers love, fix what competitors fail at, and include key specs Rufus will value. So now we're using actual further customer intent and data questions reviews into our listing to make it fully Rufus optimized. So we answer any causes or concerns that people had about the product, other competitors from our listing. Maybe some stuff we want to amplify into our listing copy. But now this is optimized for intent, right? We're showing intent to actual customers, so we're mapped for these intent and buyers. So now hopefully they give you a new title, bullet points, description, fully optimized for what the customer wants. Now, what we want to do is we still want to use search terms that are relevant for us in the Amazon market ecosystem, right? So don't make keyword stuffy, but we still want to include all the relevant keywords. So what we want to do next is obviously make a master keyword list. Get your product, get your main competitors, and pretty much find all the most relevant keywords for your product. So if I show you what that looks like in real time, I have a video somewhere here, maybe I'll put somewhere over here, but make a master keyword list, right? Get all the most relevant keywords for your product and your competitors. And what we want to do is feed in the most important keywords we know to our product into this prompt. So now we go back to it and we're like, hey, here are my most relevant keywords by search volume and relevancy. Incorporate them naturally across the titles, bullets, description, and backend for Rufus optimization. So now we have a combination of Rufus optimization, search intent, customer reviews, and now we have the actual relevant keywords. And it's combining both of these at the same time. And this is for maximum visibility, both for what people are searching for on Amazon or mapping stuff that a customer might intend to buy on Amazon. So that is how you optimize the title, bullet points, description, and backend for Rufus, right? Very, very important. But now there's another step. We can optimize our images for Rufus also, and I'll go over into how exactly we can do that. So Rufus and Amazon's A9 algorithm also understands visual context. It pretty much maps imagery and text to the right audience and intent. So it can read your images, it can read the text into it, it can read the actual ICP, what's actually in the images, and it can map that directly to the right person, right? So your main image, your lifestyle, infographics, and educational. This is really important. Now what you want to do is go to ChatGPT, based on my product info, provide Rufus optimized image recommendations. Okay, so first of all, obviously upload all your listings images to ChatGPT and be like, hey, based on all my product info, everything you already know, because we fed it so much data, provide updates and recommendations to the text, to the visuals for buyer intent. And it'll give you an entire layout. You have all those recommendations. You can take that to your designer. They can edit it specifically to that, whether it's the text or the images. You can take it to Canva and edit it yourself. But this is the next step, which is very, very important. So what this looks like in real time is right here. So this is from my friend Jeff. If you want any recommendations, I can hook you up and you can work with him for your listings. Pretty much, this is all Rufus intent optimized. And he doubled the sales just with SEO for this listing. No PPC, no nothing. And if you have a look, it's the ICP that is nailed, right? It's showcasing every sort of text here is Rufus optimized. So this is a business product, 99 business frequency, designed for your business. So it's all intent and it's mapping all the stuff to the right buyers. Choose the right radio for your business communications needs. So it really understands your ICP. Business stuff right here. Further lightweight, compact design. It's giving all these recommendations of the images. Who is the ICP here? Stay connected anywhere. Lightweight, portable design. This is all, every sort of text here has intent. This is not just random text here. Everything is optimized for Rufus. If you go to the A+ content, same thing. Everything here serves a certain purpose, right? Obviously, the images sell of who the product is meant for, but the text is directly mapped to who it is intended for also, so Amazon picks it up. All this text, all of this stuff, right? This is why he's crushed it with this, and this is really where the SEO optimization is going for in the future. So you really need to optimize your listing for all of this stuff as Amazon tracks every single thing I'm showing you right here. One last thing, you want to make sure you fill all the attributes when editing the listing. When you go to edit your listing, it'll show the attributes, specs, battery, whatever, all this stuff. You want to fill all of the stuff out because that's all SEO real estate for you. And Amazon directly maps all of those things. So that is how you optimize your Amazon listing for 2025 and beyond to make sure you're fully discoverable, not only by Rufus, by Google, ChatGPT, and everything, okay? If you need help with this, hit the link in bio where you can work with me and my team specifically to help you scale using our 3-phase revenue growth system like we've done for many, many brands. So that'll be linked below. If you want to download this document, it should also be down below. And let me know your thoughts about Rufus. What's your overall experience with it? And further videos you want me to record.